the Matchday vlog. The Reds face Aston Villa at home in the last game before the international break. I've only just about recovered from Darwin Núñez's last-minute winner against Newcastle and the absolute scenes that went on in that away end. But I'm back, I'm ready to go again. I'm not too sure it's quite going to live up to that this game, but who knows, let's see what happens. Before we do get into any of it though, I need to say a massive thank you to each and every single one of you who supported the channel in some way last weekend. Whether you commented, watched, the videos or subscribed, I really do appreciate it. My channel has went a bit mad since then. Twitter as well, absolutely gone off. So thank you so much for the support on the channel. I really appreciate it. Back to the footy though. It's another hard game. Unai Emery's Aston Villa, and I'm going to say it, I absolutely love Unai Emery. I don't understand the hate train with him. I think he's a boss manager. He oozes class. He seems like a lovely man. But all of that needs to go out the window because Liverpool need to get 3 points here. We know Aston Villa are a tough side. They've done quite well so far at the start of the season. They obviously lost against Newcastle, who we faced last weekend. But that was kind of, you know, an injury problem with Tyrone Mings set the kind of tone for that game. But yeah, they're coming to Anfield. They've got some absolute class players, a boss manager, and I expect a really tough game for Liverpool, especially without Virgil van Dijk. We need to watch the counters very carefully. I'm very scared of DRB's pace. Watkins, who can finish quite well. So yeah, they've got a lot of quality. Liverpool hopefully will play on their terms though this game. Against Newcastle, we were a little bit all over the place for the first 45. Hopefully Liverpool can keep possession and draw Aston Villa out. We are at home, so we should be on top of possession there. But yeah, it's another really tough game for the Reds. If we can go into the international break with another 3 points, that is massive. You know, the teams around us already dropping points. Arsenal face Manchester United later on today. They dropped points against Fulham the other day. You've got Newcastle dropping points left, right and centre. Manchester City, sadly, not so much. But there are other teams there who are contenders for top four who we need to capitalise on. So let's hope we do that. Though, before we get into the video though, please do like this video and also subscribe to the channel. Nice one for the support. Now let's get to Anfield. On, take another 5 minutes from us.
Is that possible outside?
Okay, I like that. How was he missed? How on earth was he missed? Yes, Joe! Well in, lad. There we go. It's half time, the Reds are 2-0 up against Aston Villa. It's been an absolute brilliant half of football from Liverpool. I've enjoyed absolutely every second of that first half. The 1-2 touches, the give and goes, the triangles down the right hand side. We've been immense. Every single player on the pitch has played at least 8 out of 10 so far. There's so much space. It feels like Liverpool haven't even got out of second gear. It literally feels like it's been a walk in the park so far. We've been that good. We've dominated. We've had all of the possession. We've just basically implemented our game plan. We've not gave Villa a chance really. Joe Gomez, Robertson, Matip, brilliant. Szoboszlai, Trent, McAllister, just absolutely controlling the entire game. Salah and Nunes, the link up, the switch of play down to Diaz on the left hand side. It's been a fantastic half of football. We've played Villa off the park, and Villa are a good side. There's still warning signs there. We've had a couple of chances where they've got on loose passes and loose balls, or maybe we've took a little bit too long on the ball. But aside from that, Liverpool have been brilliant. They need to make sure they keep hold of the clean sheet. We don't want to let them back in the game, and Diaby had a chance. If he's got a better finish there, he probably could get them back in the game. But it's been a phenomenal half of football. Our first goal, Dominic Szoboszlai, an outrageous finish that, by the way. Simply sublime by Sobo. And then gets us going. And 2-0 flatters Aston Villa. I think we've been superb. Darwin Nunes causing chaos, constantly going in behind him and Salah, always on the shoulder. Even though George did give the goal to Nunes, it wasn't a Nunes goal. But look, he's causing a lot of chaos. He could have had 2 or 3. He's hit the bar as well. A brilliant half of football, and hopefully we can do that again in the second half. We have to expect that Villa get better, and we need to make sure we keep our concentration. But if we go and do what we did in those first 45 in the second half, Liverpool could cruise through this game of football. Let's hope we kill the game off, keep a clean sheet, and enjoy another 45 in the sun. Anyway, back home now from Anfield, Liverpool have just beaten Aston Villa 3-0 in what was a perfect game of footy. The sun was shining, the Reds were boss, and Anfield had a really positive, lovely vibe. So I have absolutely no complaints. It wasn't as heart in mouth as it was against Newcastle, but you know what? I love a cruise control, convincing win, and that's exactly what Liverpool delivered today. I thought we were superb. From start to finish, consistently for the 90 minutes, we were just brilliant. Every single lad on that pitch today was at least an 8 out of 10. They were just brilliant from the off. The intensity was there. The pressing was ridiculous. It was out of this world. The amount of times we won that ball back in the opponent's half was ridiculous. We kept robbing it off their defenders, kept applying the pressure. We suffocated them, and Liverpool were clinical also in moments. 3-0 does flatter Aston Villa, I have to say. You know, if some of us had, if Darwin Núñez could have scored a couple, he hit the bar, he had a couple more chances. In fact, quite a lot of our players had a couple of chances. If we were a little bit more ruthless, it's, you know, 4-5-0, not 3-0. But I will settle for the 3-0. It's been a perfect day all round. To kick us off, Szoboszlai with an absolute screamer. The technique is outrageous for that goal. It's Gerrard-esque. It is simply sublime. Absolute, on the perfect moment, he strikes the ball. And at first, I thought it must have took a deflection or something, because it felt like it took ages to hit the back of the net. But no, it was just that unreal of a strike. It just decided to glide in the air for a little amount of time before hitting the back of the net. Szoboszlai literally was the best player on the pitch. Man of the match, once again for me. He set the tone. That lad can run for days. He is ridiculous. Even in the final minutes of the games, he's pressing like a madman. It's incredible. He did get us, started with that goal, put us 1-0 up. And then shortly after, Darwin Núñez hit the post, but it was okay because Matty Cash was there to put it in the back of the net and give us a 2-0 lead going into half-time. 3-0, we rounded it off in the second half with Mo Salah. Darwin Núñez with the flick on from a corner, and Salah, instinctive, unbelievable run back post, just senses the danger and stabs it home past Martinez. And like I said, an unbelievable game of football from Liverpool. It's our best game so far this season. Liverpool have won 3 and drawn 1 in their first 4 games. I'm not sure everyone was expecting that, but here we are. This is the Liverpool I know and love. Played some silky football today. Everyone was class. Defensively, we were brilliant. Joe Gomez and Joel Matip stepped up when they were needed. They were brilliant today. Always on the front foot, stepping in front of strikers, taking it off the toes, blocking when needed. Alisson Becker, yeah, he was needed 1 or 2 times. He made an outrageous save early on in the second half. That's what he's there for. He's the best in the world. And defensively, we were boss. Midfield completely controlled the game. McAllister was boss as well. I thought Trent was brilliant. Hopefully he's not badly injured. He did go off. I thought Robertson was immense as well. And our front 3 got it done. We made some changes late in the game. Kind of took our foot off the gas. Let Aston Villa have a couple of chances here and there. But Liverpool didn't get out of second gear. We were that good today. It felt like if we really needed to, we could have gone up into more gears, but we didn't. We just got ourselves through the game. I was expecting more from Villa. That didn't happen. They've got a boss manager, great players, and I was expecting the second half for them to come after us to see a reaction. We didn't see it, but also Liverpool didn't let them have a reaction. We took the game out of their hands. So yeah, an absolutely boss way to finish before the international break. And let's hope when we do come back, we're playing some footy like that again. Let's hope it's shining as well with the sun, because like I said, the vibes around Anfield was brilliant. You just need sun and a good performance from the Reds, and that makes everyone's weekend. But nice one for listening, nice one for watching, and up the Reds.